Hey guys, welcome to this week's Gaming Patches In podcast. We're starting a new thing where we do an hour and a half of gaming news and what we're doing that week, and then we're going to do a separate podcast about TV and books and stuff because we've got a lot to say and I don't think anyone wants to listen to us for 3 hours.
It is a lot to take in.
Yeah, we do a lot of shit.
Yeah, we talk a lot of shit.
Yeah. And then also half the things we talk about just meander into other things.
Aye, ramble. We are ramblers.
We're the rambling men.
I'm joined by Hamish
Hi everyone.
and Dom.
Yo.
You got much calmer voice when you're talking to the people. I'm going to put in some of our preamble talk just so that people can hear what you actually sound like.
Do you know, I think it's more like your voice is exhausted from last night for the gig.
Yeah, we went to see the Foo Fighters last night.
And then he went home with Dom, that's why he's got a sore throat.
Hey!
Singing some Foo Fighters.
Getting dicked.
I'd like to strike that. Strike that from the record. I was not getting dicked.
How was the gig? I unfortunately couldn't make it, but
It was really good, apart from all the mud in Bellahouston Park. It was excellent.
Scotland, you just need to deal with it, don't you?
Yeah.
It was the night before, it was really bad with the Cure. It was a lot of downpour of rain, and that just pure damaged the park for the next night.
Yeah.
But I was told that it was going to be like the same that night, and I think it rained for like 5 minutes, then that was it. It was clear for the rest of the night, and I think we were really lucky with that.
Yeah, it was a really nice night after that. It's because it stayed kind of like the sun didn't go down till about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it gave it that lovely, nice glow until the Foo Fighters kind of went off.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was really good.
Plus, they've got every song's a smash hit.
a banger,
it's
man.
a good set. Like you can arrange any other songs and it'll be a good set, really.
Yeah.
It was like one of the best I think I've seen them play as well. They played stuff that I never thought they would play. Very happy with every time I've seen them about 5-6 times now. They've always sort of started either with All My Life or Everlong. That's it, and they came out with Stacked Actors, which was a really good surprise.
They played Learn to Fly as well. I thought they were never they didn't play that live anymore.
No, they do play like
Is that a
that.
rumour I heard?
Why wouldn't
I think they just
they? Just
overplayed
overplayed it.
Yeah.
That was like that was like their breakout hit, really. That.
Yeah.
No, that was breakout.
Yeah. There you go.
So highlights, what was your favourite song or part of it?
All My Life, because it's the song that got me into them.
It's
And
cliche.
also, I only got into Foo Fighters because of Dragon Ball Z.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, I mean, was it 5 minutes into that?
Christ.
We set the clock. Hughes mentioned Dragon Ball on the podcast.
And now I've mentioned it, right? We can get into this.
No.
Segue.
Dom, what was your highlight? We've had enough of you, Dragon Ball boy.
Son of a bitch. Sorry, you continue.
Do you remember CNX?
Yes.
Cartoon Network did like their anime channel.
Yeah.
And it lasted for like a year and it failed miserably.
Yeah,
so like they did like an anime music video thing for like
An MV, like before the MV was like huge animated anime music videos, but they just like smashed up like Linkin Park with Dragon Ball or
Oh yeah,
suited it
Trigun
so
and
well.
stuff like
yeah,
that.
I've seen a couple of them.
The Linkin Park Dragon Ball ones are always good for like Gohan and was it Paper Cut? No,
Angsty.
One step,
Yeah.
one step closer it was
Yeah.
because they had the shot of him talking to you with Gohan's lip sync. I was like, oh, Windows Movie Maker style, yeah.
They had a really good one with Batman Beyond?
Mm-hmm.
Batman in the Future. I don't know what it's called here, but I know it's...
Aye, Batman Beyond. One with Terry.
Yeah. They've done a really cool one with that and like the Beastie Boys. It was really
Alright,
good.
Yeah.
Well, like that's how I was like, oh, that's a really good song. And then I had it on mini disc.
Oh, there we go.
There you go, that's aging me.
So was that One by One, their first album? It wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I loved it. I loved it. It was a great album.
Can you believe that like Dave's 50 and he's still belting out like that? I think that out of like, if I've been to like festivals, I've been to Wacken in Germany.
Right.
If they had like Dave Grohl Pride. If they had, like, I've been to Wacken, I've been to Download Sonosphere. Been to a couple of open air festivals for it. And
Sounds like you're just bragging now, Dom.
No, just to say, like,
Well, I've
it's
been
just
everywhere.
it's for a big compliment for this because that's the first time I've came out of a gig thinking that sounded huge and didn't cut out anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, it was the sound quality was excellent.
Yeah,
I was
so
all the way back as well.
I recorded All My Life when I had that,
Mm-hmm.
and like see on my phone you could hear it like crystal clear. And I was like, that's crazy. And then I met a couple other people who spoke to him today, and they're like, yeah, no matter where we were standing, we could hear everything. There wasn't like any sort of delay
like,
you usually have for the size of it, so
zones,
they must have, whoever was doing the sound for it, like top notch for that.
That's quite high praise because you're obviously quite musically inclined.
Yeah, and my favourite part of it. Hey man, I wrote the theme for this podcast.
I let someone hear that. I let Rob hear that, and he was like, "Yeah, that's a Dom song."
That's a wrestling theme tune, man.
Yeah.
Man, Rob,
But I love it.
Rob a drummer, man, like he's a lad, so you can say that.
I think he might listen now.
Oh,
Well, it
maybe.
tells me he does, so
Thanks, Rob.
Probably
thanks
lie.
Thanks for the views.
That's just so you keep taking his drum lessons, right? yeah, I'm a fan. Right, okay, so I'm going to be up in the price of these drum lessons.
So my highlight was when they were introducing the band. They got the keyboardist was to, like, usually do like wee musical bits. They started playing the Chili's and stuff like that. It was a wee bit of fun because Pat was supposedly going to be in the Chili Peppers before Frusciante.
Right, okay.
Because Pat's like, he's one of the guitarists that sort of, he was rhythm guitarist for Nirvana, like the unknown guitarist for the longest time, and they made that sort of joke for it, and they went in the keys, and the keyboard player started playing Flower of Scotland.
Oh, nice.
For it, and everyone started like singing away, and Dave's like, "Fucking playing to these people for do your part."
35,000 drunk Scots people just singing like their favourite song ever.
Yeah, it was so funny that. And then they did like AC/DC's "Let There Be Rock," and it's a phenomenal cover.
Nice.
Taylor Hawkins actually sang
Under Pressure.
Under Pressure.
Is he a good singer?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
He's
Taylor's
excellent.
brilliant.
I've seen the Foos like 3 or 4 times or something like that, but I can't remember any of them because I was drunk. No, I was going to say I can't remember him singing, but
Taylor usually does "Long Day in the Sun." That's his one.
Right. I vaguely
Cold Day in the
remember
Sun.
it.
Sorry, Cold Day in the Sun.
Vaguely remember it, but that sounded so good. Who was supporting them?
No idea. I didn't turn up until Foos started.
There was a lot of bands that were supporting them, but a lot of them were genuinely. No
Scottish
offence to them, they were just not kind of my style.
Not your cup of tea.
Is it Frank
Frank Carter and the
Frank Carter,
Rattlesnakes.
like singer from Gallows, like his band
right.
was, it was okay. We caught the last couple of tracks of it, but
Does he sing like he did in the Gallows?
no.
Alright, okay.
Speaks,
Because in the Gallows he was like a screamer.
It was a bang, 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 and you're like, yeah, okay.
Do that again for the mic. Just do it. I really liked the Gallows when he was in it as well, but I guess I know we're getting way off topic,
yeah.
but it's
Oh,
I
yeah.
like
But
Steve
it's
Fire
alright.
singer.
Yeah.
He's now the Gallows singer.
But it was a really good gig. I think it's my favourite Foos gig, and I was at the Edie like the last time in Manchester, and I thought that was really good for Concrete and Gold. But no, I really enjoyed this. I don't know if it's more like, I can actually go to my bed, like rather than like, stay at a weird hotel in Manchester for that, or miss my train home in Edinburgh, what happened the last couple of times. But
Speaking about Edinburgh, sorry to
Oh.
cut you off, Tom.
I don't know.
I spent a couple of days at the Fringe
Why were you at the Fringe here?
because it was my birthday last
Oh,
week.
there he is,
I was-
65 boys. 65.
I was 20.
Retirement age.
I was
This
21.
is Hugh's last podcast. He's retiring after this.
I was
Age
21.
stage.
I was 21.
21, aye, right. 21 for like the 14th time or something like that.
10th time.
Can't do math that quickly.
I'm 31. Hey, you're like 6 months younger than me. Dom's like a year older.
Yeah, but the key word there being younger. I'm the baby of the group,
The babby. We've got to look after him.
You have a good birthday?
Yeah, it was good. I went to see some comedians. The Fringe is always ridiculous in Edinburgh, like the street performers and stuff like that. It gets super awkward because they come up to you and try and like speak to you, and you're like, no, I'm only here to see funny people. If you're funny, you will eventually get into a famous position and I'll go see you.
Aye, I'll be the one coming up to you.
Yeah. So I went to see Rod Gilbert. He's a Welsh comedian. He's really funny. He's had a pure tragic life the last couple of years, and they made it into a comedy show.
That's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know he's super shy as well? He actually did a documentary. He can't go into like coffee shops and stuff
Oh, really?
on his own because he freaks out. Can't speak to people, can't look at them in the eye, but can be a
Aye,
stand-up comedian.
can stand up on a stage in front of
That's
thousands of
really
people. That's crazy.
Crazy. His show was excellent as well. Like he based that around like a driver he had because he had a stroke, so he had to have a driver, and then his mum died and stuff like that, and like him and his wife were trying to have kids and it's not happening, and a lot of shit, and like he just found this driver was just a comedy in his life that whole year, and he made a show about it. I don't know if he's a real guy or just like
That character you can.
yeah, he was excellent. I went and saw Limmy, Scottish comedian.
Brian
Lemond. He was only doing his book, a couple of stories, and he did all his characters from his TV show.
Yeah.
Like, he was just shouting out, "Who do you want me to do?" And
Yeah.
like they just shout characters, and he just
I love
does
it.
one line and goes, "Right, that's it."
I like his improv. He's really good on Twitch. Let me see when he's doing his story times and stuff like that. It's the exact same. He'll read from the chat something that's ridiculous there. He talked about what one time about how Edinburgh collapses in itself, and it was because Glasgow caused it, and he just goes on this whole political thing about it and gets pure angry. And then he just goes on, he's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, boys. And then his most famous one's the bank robber one. Don't know if you heard that one. He's like, bank robber is robbing bank, realises his mom behind it, and it's just him going, get on the fuck, go on the ground, it's me, it's your mom. He's playing all the parts, and he cracks himself up because he's like, he's so into it. But then that's what I like about him as a comedian. His improv's really, really strong. He can bounce right off the audience.
Yeah. If you don't know him, you probably will have seen some of his tweets, because anytime anyone famous dies, he writes that he met them at a charity do once, and they were very funny and down to earth. Yeah. And he's been quoted on the BBC several times.
Sky News.
Sky News. Yeah. And I think it was a couple of weeks ago he went after that, not after, but he made a comment about that Korean pop group BTS, who have got a ridiculous amount of
followers,
mental fans around the world, and they reported him going off Twitter for a week and stuff like that, and then they just went after him. Anything he did, they would post on and stuff like that. So he's very complimentary of them now. He doesn't say a bad word.
He's learned his lesson. I saw a video of him. Sometimes he does those kind of Twitch streams. We're on Twitch as well, actually, sometimes, aren't we?
Yes, we are on Twitch. We've been on there for a while, but we're going back soon.
Yeah, it's just trying to find the right games and stuff like that to play.
But if you want to see us, twitch.com. No.
Twitch.tv, mate.
Twitch.tv/PatchesIn.
Can you say that again, Don? Because I will fuck up.
It's twitch.tv/PatchesInGaming.
Where else can you get us online though?
Instagram as well, Patchesin Official.
Oh, nice. For that as well. We're on Twitter as well with Patchesin. Just at Patchesin.
Do we post anything on Twitter?
Yep, we post all our Instagram posts get reposted there.
And our podcasts.
Probably should know that.
You do now.
And so do you, listeners. But anyway, I was watching Lemmy the other day. He was playing. I didn't know the game, but it looked quite fun. But basically, someone in the game walks by him, and I don't know if he input his nationality or anything like that, but they basically slag him for being Scottish. They call him a haggis head and stuff like that.
Haggis head.
And he's like, what? You see the confusion. Did he just say that? And then he finds this guy who he thinks it was, and he's like a janitor, and he's like, you typical Scottish patter. I'll put your head on that sink and then fucking karate chop your head off. I'll put your head down that garbage disposal. And he's like, wait a minute, it wasn't him, was it? After spending 10 minutes berating this wee old man. So Scottish.
That's that anti-Scottish bias. You know we hate being called haggis heads. Haggis heat.
But so what was the rest of the Fringe like? Because I've always wanted, any time that I've been in Edinburgh for the Fringe, it's for nothing to do with anything that's on at the Fringe. It's generally bands that are just so
playing at the same time.
I'm the same actually. I've only been a couple of times when the Fringe is on, but it's not for the Fringe, it's something else.
It was I seen the Subway, Royal Republic, and I think Machine Head at one time for it. They were playing the Liquid Room, a closed off part of that, and it was front centre for it. That was really good. But yeah, I was seeing when you're getting hassled by the comedians are there twice. I feel during the times that went up, it was always this lassie with the vagina monologues. Heavy set women was pure, come see my show. And I'm like, this woman terrified. Is that a woman? That is terrifying me. And then the next time we came back from Machine Head, I'm like, oh my god, she's there. Other side, I'm going the other side before she chases me down.
I can't know what you're talking about. I can't remember her name.
Big red hair, so she was there again?
I think so.
Oh my god.
We just walked down the Royal Mile and then Princess Street, touristy areas. See, if you don't Glasgow isn't as touristy as Edinburgh.
It's not as, I don't think it's as what would you say?
They're honestly, I think they're really different. But
Edinburgh's a cultural city, and Glasgow's the industrial city.
At the same time, Glasgow's friendlier, I think.
Yeah,
but also
weirdly friendly.
Also kind of more dangerous.
Friendly in an angry way. Edinburgh's beautiful, all the architecture's great, the castle's lovely, all just the design of the city's really nice, the old town and stuff like that. But
Glasgow, a guy will stab you, but he'll phone you an ambulance as well.
It'd be nice to.
Yeah.
But
nicely stab you.
It's a weird atmosphere. There's a lot of tourists, obviously, because the Fringe attracts people from all around the world.
Edinburgh's quite touristy sometimes anyway. So
yeah, but enjoyed it. A lot of crowds.
Tell me something. Are you jealous of Edinburgh? Because it's got a Fringe and you can't go.
Oh, yeah, it is.
We are the follically challenged podcast. All
I
three.
don't think that like sort of falls as a good name.
Follically challenged.
Well, we don't really know. Like, I know you and me are, but we don't know about Dom because I've never seen him without his hat.
Oh, I could do
Or is
that.
that
Oh, there we go. No.
Happy haircut, Hugh.
He only did it this time because we're not recording.
Oh shit, good point.
We're not filming it.
See you later, guys.
Receding is the word.
Send us in your artistic impressions of what you think Dom's hairline is like. And the closest one wins a prize.
It's a lock of Dom's hair. Or what's left of it.
Anyway, we've talked shite for long enough. We're just going to crack open a wee cold one.
Oh,
Spark
here
a
we
wee
go,
can and
Right,
then...
do it, quick. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that looks good. Looks good.
That's a big spike.
Cleared out.
That's the biggest spike. We shouldn't do accents on this podcast.
Right, guys, what else have you been up to? Anything exciting, Hamish? You been doing anything exciting except drinking and being a sociopath?
No.
Yeah.
I resent that. I was just going to say it, but no, pretty much just drinking, doing that, working, usual shite. No, nothing of note.
You been playing anything?
Living vicariously through you
Oh,
guys
no,
doing
wait.
cool stuff.
I know what you've been doing this week. You've been watching Gamescom.
Oh.
I wasn't.
You will be, it's tomorrow, it's not tomorrow.
Okay. Well, it's today when this podcast comes out, you know.
Yeah,
There you
true,
go, see?
actually, yeah.
In the future.
You got me. What are you looking forward to except the obvious stuff that we already saw at E3?
I'd like to see some games come out of it, you know.
Games?
Stuff for the Xbox, for the PlayStation, you know, stuff like that.
I
I don't know, I wasn't prepared for this.
I know, I honestly think the end of the year is booked up. I've got no more room for games.
Yeah.
I got no more room. Pokemon's coming, Star Wars, Fallen
Cyberpunk's
Order, Cyberpunk's obviously starting next year, but then I've got Final Fantasy 7 Remake that's starting next year. Final Fantasy 8 Remaster's coming at the end of this year sometime.
How did you like the wee video I put up on the page?
I liked it because that was an ugly game in the 90s. Like, that was an ugly game. It was like 6 pixels.
I remember you showing us the original, you know.
Yeah.
And then,
Best looking guy, you know.
Squall gets handsome once you up the pixel count.
I always like that was like my first Final Fantasy game, and you always like, you know, have a wee place in your heart for like your first sort of one of the games.
I don't get the criticism of 8 compared to like 7 and 9 because all three of them are ridiculous.
Oh, it's because
and then they're like, no, 8's more ridiculous, and you're like,
not a really good argument, is it?
Well, 8 has the issues with like because it involves like time manipulation and time travel, and like there's a other sort of things with that as well.
it's a Japanese RPG.
Exactly, but no, it's because they don't
What
do
would you
it. It's
expect,
because they don't do it like well. They don't cover it. Like, see, especially with there's a whole thing you can go on with like
Yeah,
law and all that,
there
like
was
being
a-
chosen, and it's
a convoluted story, but again,
it's not like
it's Final Fantasy.
yeah,
Like,
it's
I love
not-
how
nine's the exact same as well with like the ridiculous stuff with Zidane and stuff like that. So
that's why you play those games. You're like, wow, what shit can they come up with now?
what's crazy?
I'm
What the
not-
fuck's Quinner?
I've not played a bunch of them. Can I ask, do you know why it's called Final Fantasy?
Because it was the creator, I think it's Sakaguchi. It was going to be his final game.
Yeah.
But there's been like 20 of them.
So
But it was the first one became this smash hit, and then they were like, "Here's some money,
aye.
fucking make us more."
And what did he do before that? This
He was a
his
game-
final one.
He was a game maker, but none of his games were really taken off, and this was his last attempt.
Right, okay.
And he wanted something that was a bit of alliteration as well.
But it doesn't have anything to do with the actual storyline of any of the games.
No, each of the numbered games is in like it's like an anthology.
Yeah.
Like, they're not linked in any way. So
Aye,
no,
so-
Final Fantasy actually doesn't mean anything. It's just a nice name, and also final because it was going to be his final attempt. And turns out he created probably one of the biggest games.
Aye.
And like the only things that sort of like stay like sort of in common with them is generally the summons and stuff. They're the only thing like Ifrit,
Character
Shiva,
names.
Oh, like
Certain
character
characters,
like, you summon gods or something.
Yeah,
Aye.
and there's like Sid's generally a big one.
Sid, and then there's
CID Sid, and
is it Barrett? No, not Barrett. Wade, Biggs and
Wedge.
and Biggs. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a Star Wars reference.
How many
as well.
times have you played? Yeah, no, it definitely is a Star Wars reference. How many times have you played Final Fantasy games and had to rely on Dom to get that one?
I know. I don't.
For shame.
I think that I've only
You
not.
hand in your Weeb badge right now.
I think I've played. I played the first one. I've never played the second, the third.
These don't have guns, they have
fourth.
samurai swords.
Hand in your samurai sword and fedora.
Shave that neck beard.
No. The old school ones. So you up to what, 4?
Yeah, I think I played 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I I haven't played 12. I
think
played 13.
I started on 7, played 8 and 9, and then 10-2 I played.
With the jobs and stuff.
You were just like,
you
there's 3 chicks in this game.
No, it was when we had a Blockbuster, and that was what I rented it for 2 days, and I was like,
It's alright.
so it's okay. It's,
10-2 is okay. Like,
I've never completed any of them. I just lose my patience with them. I could go back now and I could probably do them like I'm older and stuff like that, but when I was younger I just didn't have a patience.
I always say, like, if there's any of the games that you would need to play, especially now, it's Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause that story still holds up.
Is that the cloud one?
Yeah, that's the one that's like the biggest one. It's for a reason why, like, you know, why people are crazy for this remake.
I don't think you'd like it now. Like, see, because I've got the Xbox One versions. Like, I don't think 7 holds up great. Like,
really?
Graphically. Graphically, obviously, it doesn't hold up because it's a 1996 game or 97. But some of the puzzles and stuff in it, like there's a wee bit. It's like a maze. Remember with the roads?
Yeah.
Like, and your depth of field isn't great and stuff. And you, like, you can't fucking see where to go and stuff. And you're like, these things don't hold up. Story, there's loads of plot holes in it because it's not great. But I just think you'll like them if you like RPGs, and if you don't, just don't bother. Like if you don't think you'll be into that sort of, it's slow. It's mostly about liking the characters and the settings. If you're not into that, just leave it.
So
just let it go.
What other games are you looking forward to, man?
Control's out at the end of this month, and I've been kind of looking at that. It looks pretty fun.
What's that?
God, now you put me on the spot.
Well, our listeners might not know what it is.
It's an action game, and I'm thinking it's by Ubisoft. Not 100%.
You liking an Ubisoft game?
Oh, it's weird, isn't it?
No chance.
Ubisoft. Well, I think it's out on the 28th, and I don't know if I want to get it because I'm still trying to play through Fire Emblem, and that game is excellent and taking forever because I can only put 2 or 3 hours in at a time.
Yeah.
That's like 60 hours.
It is really fun because I ended up picking it up because of your recommendation for it, and I've really been enjoying it. And it's more because a few other people have been telling me it's really like the Persona games.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could get that vibe straight away from it. Like, you know,
it's a calendar. It's a school.
Morale. You're trying to get
about
people willing to join your class and that, and it's really interesting. I like the suggestion box one. I didn't know how far you got in, if you got there.
I've got a suggestion box.
So that's really fun. What you get to see the silhouette of certain characters, and it's them asking for advice.
Right.
And if you would just need to guess, like, and give them the advice that they would be suited for that character, but you need to know what they like and dislike in that. There's like, there's just a whole spectrum of like anime weeps from, you know, the broody one all the way up to the one that's always tired, to the one that's scared to do anything, to, like, you know, you just get, then you have to guess through their silhouette what kind of and then if it makes it positive or negative to it, or it doesn't do anything for them.
Do you know how I know you'll hate this game?
Right.
You have to take people on tea parties and stuff like that. This is a murder simulator where you have to like get to know your allies so that you work together better. And
you don't want them to die.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always...
I don't mind games like that. Like, as long as it is actually an interesting character, you know what I mean? Like,
well, you end up getting your favourites. You're like, actually, I quite like these ones.
Yeah.
I've got I picked Edelgard is the person you get a choice of like 3 houses.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the house is called. Kill me.
Slytherin.
Slytherin. But
see the blue one. Is that the black dragon? And you're like, why are you blue? Or is that the red one? What ones is like they got the weird name and the weird colour? You're like,
I don't know, mate.
And you're like, why were you saying black when you're clearly red? And you're like, oh, it just sounds cooler. And you're like, alright. Because you ask people like, why have you done that? They go, it just sounds cooler.
You know, it's a weird name in red colour. Is that Hugh?
You know what gets me about this game though? I want more battles.
Mm-hmm.
And like the battles fun. You ever played a tactical RPG?
Yeah.
It's like obviously grid based and you move everyone around.
That's
a lot of fun.
Active Age of Empires.
That's a lot of fun. But then you only get that after you do all this other mundane, taking people for fucking tea and growing plants and going for lunch and shit. And you're like, I actually just want to battle. So I've been thinking about going back and playing the 3DS game, which is just battles. And you're like, no, I'm going to play this because.
Yeah. You need to strike a balance between that, don't you? You want a bit of action, but you also get an actual character development is good in a game, and you know it's quite rare. Honestly, I find that you can actually relate to a character or really become not friends with a character. You know what I mean? Like, but invest in a character.
So you're like, oh, these are my favourites. I'm going to put all the effort into.
How can we help them achieve their goals? How can we help them become a better person? How to and how will that benefit me long term and my basically militia?
I'm like, I want to get this person better at stabbing folk. Right? So I'm going to give him his favourite lunch.
That's what it's like. Let's build that morale up so he can stab people in the chest.
That
does sound interesting.
And then
and being portable, I think that's what's really pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've been taking it work and stuff like that, and you get a wee half hour and you're like, let's go play this.
But we were talking about Control. I don't know how we got into this.
Because I don't know anything about Control.
Is Control Ubisoft?
No, it's made by Remedy and published by 505. The game revolves around a federal bureau.
I've got 2 points here. Hugh, don't read off of Wikipedia. Right? People listen to this to hear our opinions. And second of all, if you're going to read off something, learn how to say it.
Learn how to work. Learn how to English.
I don't know how to explain it.
Do English.
It reminds me of Quantum Break.
Alright, okay, yeah.
Oh.
And I don't think it's a full price game either, so that's why obviously I pre-ordered it, and then I'm like, I may just cancel it though. Like, it doesn't look interesting enough to drop Fire Emblem and stuff for.
Right.
And that's the only game that's coming up this month. But next month you've got fucking obviously no one else likes this, but FIFA and stuff like that coming up, and I need time to put into those as well, and I just don't have it.
Yeah, I ended up getting Resi 2 cheap. I think it was like for £22.
The remake?
Aye, for the Xbox, and I was planning on playing that. I didn't get a chance to though, unfortunately. I did get to install it, so hopefully next time when I'm talking the podcast I can give a full evaluation of it. I just waited. It's the same thing I did with Kingdom Hearts. I was like, I'll wait till the hype dies down and then I'll get it, because you don't want to just avoid all the spoilers and do that. I'm generally pretty good at that.
Also, who wants to pay 40-50 quid every time you want to buy a game? I said quid there, didn't I?
Quid, pounds.
I thought I said something completely different. But you don't want to be paying full price for every single game that comes out.
Yeah.
Especially when they drop so quickly now.
But then again, it's more that it's a game that I've already played. It's just a remake version of it. An upscaled one, but then it's meant
to look great as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've got an Xbox One S, don't you?
It still looked good, so it still looked better. I bought there was like a deal, this was a while ago, this must have been maybe a year ago or something like that, but there was a deal on all the Resident Evil games, and you got them all, and I was like, cool, I'll play through them all, and I installed the first one, and I remember playing that and I did fine, but I just couldn't. There was this zombie and it's just crawling at me and I'm trying to stab it and it just kills me every time. And
do not fight the zombies, you run away.
There's no other way to get around it.
You find a way.
No.
You find your way.
But yeah,
in the knife, I remember we played Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn back in the day, and I'm like, why isn't none of my attacks doing anything? And this guy is just slowly slicing this zombie, and I was like, I don't like this. This is also scary. I'm turning this off.
You know what, I would love to put a video up on our YouTube of you playing Resident Evil in VR. I don't like. You wouldn't even need to play through a lot of it, because I don't think you would. I think you would be like, no, fuck it, I'm out.
Could be a new series.
I've played quite a bit of it. It is terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
I finished it. Me and Lomax finished it, and it was. I was like, no, this please. we exchanged through it. It was like, see when you got to the mum.
Yeah.
Part, how far did you get in, Resi? So did you get out the Bakers? You got the dad, when he was driving the car and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's the mum Baker is all bug related, and it's all to do with spiders and things crawling about. But you look down, they're crawling up here and that.
That's pretty cool, man.
I don't want to play this anymore.
Do you not like spiders?
No.
There was one part that you drop your lantern and you look down the hole. And so obviously you see, you've seen the mum run about, try grab you, because she would. It's basically if she grabs you, that's who you're dead.
Yeah.
So you look at your lantern, all you see is this arm coming out slowly, reaching, but it's not like a normal looking arm. It's thin and just long. It's terrifying. It just goes with its hand, sort of grabs on it slowly, and then pulls it back. And I just paused it, took off the headset, and went, Simon, fuck this game, because he couldn't stop laughing, because it was just and then I was like, nope, I am done. Fuck that. I am brave, but I'm not that brave.
I know it's not real. I know why I see what's over there.
She was disgusting as well, man.
I don't get why you don't like spiders. I was in a pub last night and I was hanging back to help close up.
Big surprise, you in the pub.
But It was Nade and two other lassies that worked there, and they were like brushing up and stuff like that, and there was a wee spider, and they were like, "Can you get that out?" And I picked it up, and I just let it crawl all over me. It was like on my head and my ear and stuff like that, and they were just like, "Oh God, get it away!" And I was just like,
"What if it went inside your ear, Hamish?"
That's what one of them was like, "Oh, it's going to go inside your ear and lay eggs," and I was like, "Don't do that."
I know that's not a thing. I just find them creepy.
There's not a spider in Scotland that can do any harm to you.
What about Spider-Man?
I'd smash all of them.
Spider-Man, yeah. But no, spiders are
On a
good.
1-on-1, I'd beat all the spiders, but like, if they all ganged up, I don't know what I could do.
I don't think you could one-on
If they all ganged up.
all spiders. I think you would just cry in the corner while it just kind of sat there like.
I'd set myself on fire and then roll an end.
There you go. I'm going down and taking these spider bastards with me.
Exactly.
So, like, are you saying with with your busy schedule now, see onwards probably after that? Like, is there anything else that's jumping out at you? Like, do you know I'm going to put some time into that or try to get that started?
I gave up on Wolfenstein for now. For now, I've gave up on it, and I'll get back to it later because it wasn't hooking me like the other Wolfensteins, and it's too late to send it back. so I'll get back to it eventually, and then I've got a few Switch games that I never really put a lot of time into, and like. With Pokemon being just after we come back from Japan in October, and then Star Wars on the same day, that's going to be most of my winter. Like just playing those two games, and then obviously I play FIFA as well. So that's like 3 games for my winter, and that'll probably do because I don't have a lot of time anymore to play these games. Especially when Star Wars is probably going to be 30 to 40 hours. 20 to 40. I don't know. There's probably going to be a lot of side missions. And then Pokemon's like fucking 50, 60, 70 hours depending on how much
you want to do. Yeah.
Because I've been really getting to see me playing like Pokemon Go for it as well, which is so strange. For
Let's Go or
just go on the mobile, like because I don't know. It's just because I think it's because I've been working so much, and it's something that's like a good downtime sort of game. And then plus I've collected so much material from just like the years I've been playing it. I'm like, you know, maybe I should actually have a wee bit of a focus on this. And I was like, oh, there's a couple of people that I know now that play it. And so I've just been sitting playing that as well. But I ended up, I was saying to Hamish earlier, I finished that Outer Wilds.
Yeah, is it good?
It's good.
We always call things good. We never actually say any
So
details.
the thing is though, it's like I say it's good, but I would say it's great. I don't get it, but it's great because
I'm not quite smart enough to.
No, I do not think I am. Like
honestly, man.
Because remember I was saying the last time you get invested with the characters, you get invested with it, and then you just realise it's some sort of time loop you're in. It turns out that what I took away from the game, me personally, it was that death is inevitable. That's it. Yeah. We're all going to die, and there's no thing we can do about it. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's kind of the ending that I got, and I was like,
set yourself on fire and roll about.
So I'm like, oh, so that's it. But it turns out that no, there's other things that you can do. I missed a couple of important bits of the plot that make sense, like in the long term of it.
Is it one of them games you can complete it without actually seeing everything?
It's like the closest thing I can say to it is like Braid, but not stuck up its own ass. It's not like it's not that sort of this is what it's about, but do you know what it's really about? Do you know it's got this underlying tone about nuclear war and like, you know, this is like grief.
Braid's about nuclear war?
Yeah, so there's a whole sort of thing.
It's not a schoolboy that goes back in time.
Yeah, so like they have this
on the surface, yeah.
So basically,
yourself, read a book,
your first playthrough of it, you go and try to like rescue your girlfriend, but it turns out have you played Braid? Like spoilers if anyone's not played.
Don't care.
Braid.
That was out on like the 360, man.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to give spoilers.
Basically, you find out at the end of it is that you chasing after the bad guy and her. It turns out that they're running away from you. You're the bad guy. You're the so that's what that was their big. That's the moment. For it. But there's a more meaningful one that is like if you catch up with her, you just hear like a bomb going off. It's supposed to be a nuclear bomb with and it's based on it was based on Einstein's sort of like theory. Was it Einstein sort of done nuclear? It was something to do with. It's basically.
See when you said you weren't smart enough to get that game.
You're proving it.
Who was? I'm just trying to remember like the creators of the atom bomb.
Right. Manhattan Project.
Yeah. So one of the guys, the lead developer of Manhattan Project,
Heisenberg.
So it might be. I think it's to do with his sort of like grief. Of like he created this and
I can't remember.
So you know what I mean? It's basically it's supposed to be like like, you know, if you didn't get that, and then it's like, oh, you just don't understand that that's what Braid's really about, and you're like, really?
We
I thought it was just a game of platform.
We just
you just
butchered that. We absolutely butchered that for the last 5 minutes.
But then again, it's because it's hard. That's what I'm saying. Like with Outer Wilds, it kind of felt like this game was just way above it, like from what I was expecting for it.
But did they do it better than Braid? Like, do you think Braid
Yeah,
came off
I
that
think so.
pretentious kind of like...
Oppenheimer.
When Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
So,
I knew it, I just didn't want to say
what I
it.
was
How you guys feel?
So I was saying, so I said to Hamish, I was like, do you know what? Like, maybe I'm just not understanding this. Maybe for it, like maybe I'm just too stupid to understand it.
I don't know.
So
Some games will
They're too convoluted for no reason.
Also, if they don't give you all of the, like, they're not meant to give you everything, but like if they don't make like the plot coherent enough for you not to pick everything up, but to get to the end and you still don't understand, that's the game's fault. I think
that's their
they're not telling a good
yours,
story
yeah.
at that point.
But then, like, so from what I took from that was like, you know, death's inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it. You might as well try and make the best of a bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got really from it. So when I was like, maybe am I missing something? So I checked, and supposedly I didn't get the good ending. There's a couple of it, so I'm like, alright, so it's multi sort of story for it, and it sort of goes down like all these roads. So I even said to Hamish, like, first minute of the video says, if you don't know anything about quantum mechanics and all these sort of like mathematical
Newton's third law,
and it's like, stop the video, do a couple of hours of research, and then come back and watch it. I'm like, now, do you know what? Maybe this game, maybe I'm not smart enough for this game, but it was still fun. I really had a good time in the game.
I think Hugh's got a point though. Like, if they can't tell you a story in that, like in their own way, not
without you missing large chunks.
It doesn't need to be like, you know, direct in your face or anything like that. Fair enough that there's always a bit of interpretation allowed, but they still are there to tell you a story. You know what I mean?
So from what I've gathered from it as well, that there's lots of parts that I've just missed, because there's a lot of things to do with like North and South Pole,
right?
Sort of ish. Like, it was like, there's certain parts of like when the moon goes over the top of a certain planet, at the south part of one of the planets is like the magnetic pole. So, you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. It's like
you need to know, like,
you need to know and like how that works through
If you have
space.
to go read physics books to understand a game story, then it's
But it's definitely not for me. I'm not like really that crazy into space, but see someone that's really into their physics or really into their Star Trek and stuff like that, they would love stuff like this.
Like reading about physics. I'll get loads of physics books in the house, but like I wouldn't. See, when I played a game, I wouldn't put that two and two together straight away, unless I knew before I went in. Actually, that sounds like a reference to that.
But just remember what I was saying the last time about how fun the physics engine was in it, like how the gravity had its own gravitational pull and everything felt unique. And then the more that I was thinking about that, it's like, alright, so I'm just thinking, this is just fun mechanics, when it actually has, like, you know, a meaning behind it. It's like, it's there for a reason. This part's like off balance with gravity because, you know, there's something wrong with the core of the planet, or there's a black hole in the middle of it, and this is how, you know, so there's parts like, do you know how a black hole works, Tom? Do you know it? And I'm like, I've
seen it in Stellar, I know how it works.
I just went to bed and held my head going, I don't understand it.
You know what, like, it's maybe a good thing that you were able to take away something from it, you know.
Exactly.
Like, so it's...
And from what I've read, people were saying, like, it's not, you know, you're not an idiot for thinking that. It's just that there is more to it.
I know. I mean, they say that about, you know, art, and really, if you go down to it, video games, in my opinion, are works of art, and it's not about the actual piece itself. It's about what you take away from it.
Yeah, is that called Death of the Creator or something like that? It's like once you've created the art and someone interprets it in a certain way, that's how it's interpreted. Then, like, that's their takeaway. Even if you meant it to be taken some other way, you kind of control how people interpret it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm struggling.
Interpret
your art.
So if we're talking about physics, you're all good, man, when it comes to English.
I know, that's why I started the podcast.
Talking about
English bad.
Talking about space, I've actually been playing No Man's Sky.
I thought you were going to say you've been to space. I was like, what the fuck's happened to you this week?
So, is this your first time playing No Man's Sky, like, at all? Because this is on the Xbox, isn't it? So this is first time on the Xbox.
So on the Xbox, I was very much debating, because obviously with the new update, you can now play it in VR on PlayStation.
Did you get it with Ross?
Ross bought it and we're game sharing, so I got paid for it. How's it illegal?
Game sharing? Is game sharing not illegal?
Game sharing's encouraged by Xbox, mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm sure the companies aren't happy with that, are they?
No, like, Xbox literally encourage it.
That's
Like
weird.
they tell you, oh, by the way, you can do this and share games.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But anyway,
Also, Dom, let's get that done.
so yeah, this is my first time playing it.
Mhm.
Obviously, I heard about it. Everyone heard about it because it was a huge controversy back in the
Yeah.
day. But
It came out
I remember.
half done.
Yeah, my brother Kev got it, and day one you couldn't actually load the game.
oh really? I didn't know about that.
They
Like,
made a big deal about the centre of the universe. It says when you hit the centre of the universe in this game, that it's it's always different no matter what time you load up. You
Yeah.
get there, something amazing happens, and everyone's like, okay. Well, I think it was about 12 hours into the game, someone got to the centre of the universe, and all it did was zoom out. And that was it, and everyone's like, that was your big amazing thing. But
It's a small team. It was Hello Games, wasn't it?
Hello Games, yeah.
They promised a whole lot.
See, that's what I think. Well, that's what I remember taking away from the, when everyone was up in arms. It was basically it promised a lot of things that never delivered on. Mainly like the kind of multiplayer side of it.
Yeah.
And there's apparently there's over 18 quintillion planets. Right?
Yes.
So what I find weird is that I still see other people flying over my head, and I'm like, why is it my planet? I discovered this. Fuck off. Find your own planet. Like, if
Such a grumpy
there's
old man.
18 quintillion other ones. Get off my lawn. But
get off my lawn.
there can't be that
That's the
many.
title of the podcast. Get off my lawn.
There can't be that many other players. I mean, so it's it's bragging about this expansive nature, but. Is anyone ever going to see that? You know what I mean? Like,
See, that's what the problem is. Like, you feel. I remember when I was watching Kev play, it was like, okay, like, where's all these other players that you could eventually meet, and like it turned out that you could never meet it. So it made you feel even more isolated.
Yeah.
There was no
That was
NPCs, there was no missions, there was nothing there in the game. It was
The
just
animal
empty.
gifs were hilarious. It was like half a giraffe on half a zebra, and it was like,
that
slinking
was
its way down a hill.
that was
Did you
the
ever see
story.
the-
The story that I remember was just to touch on something you said there. I remember it was meant to be a multiplayer game, and two people managed to eventually find their way to a planet and looked at the landmarks and stuff like that, and stood in the exact same spot and couldn't see each other.
Yeah.
And that was when it was kind of discovered, like,
It's not
wait, it's
multiplayer.
actually not multiplayer at all.
So he was saying there with like the creatures going about, someone like did a mashup with the Jurassic Park. It's like Welcome to Jurassic Park, and then it had the goofy accordion. One went "Nee, nee, 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 nee," and they're all you're falling about and twitching about the place.
I've heard it's good. After that, is it Next? When it came out for the Xbox One, I was thinking about getting it. Obviously, it didn't. But
So-
like,
Yeah.
now it's Beyond, isn't it? The
Beyond
new
is
update?
the new expansion.
How's
Yeah.
it look then?
You know what? I'm really liking it.
Could we create our own wee star fleet?
You can make a Starfleet. Yeah.
Starfleet.
I think that's the main reason. So I'm going to spark another
Oh,
can.
oh. Voice
Yeah.
That's nice. Look at that.
Cracking the space-time continue.
Yeah, so there's obviously like it's procedurally generated.
Procedurally generated.
That's what I said.
I know, but in this accent, it just sounds
Procedurally
procedurally.
generated
procedurally generated.
planets and stuff like that. But obviously you can discover your own, and you like we've not actually had a chance to play together with me and Ross, but see. Again, it boasts like you can, all these different variations of creatures and stuff like that that you can find. But I remember he put a picture of some kind of wolf thing with like a triangle head in the chat, in the WhatsApp chat, and I've already seen things like that. So I'm like, I'm not on his planet, so how different can they actually be? Are they just saying this? And it goes back to the same thing with all the planets. Like, who's going to be able to tell? Like, who's going to be able to kind of like,
It's the problem with procedurally generated though. It's just a mash. You just go right, okay, that's one. Like, just mash a load of options together.
well, apparently it also uses like deterministic algorithms. I had to look it up. Deterministic algorithms. So I'm assuming it's obviously got constraints. Like, it can't have a butt for a head. You know what I mean? But it can't have this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And so it must kind of narrow it down like that. But then you just think it's
Well,
not.
that makes it generic and quite
Yeah,
similar, and then
exactly.
there's nothing unique about it. But then it's hard to do something like that with 14 quintillion planets.
yeah.
This is going to be the crux for me. What do you do?
Well, basically, you explore and you. There is actually a storyline.
Yeah.
Right,
There-
okay.
there
I
is-
know. See,
like-
since before that update, they did do a big storyline patch.
Because I don't want to see a Thieves issue here where like I start playing the game and I'm like, this is fun, but there's fuck all to do.
No, it's not like Sea of Thieves where you can make your own fun. Well, Sea of Thieves isn't like that anymore because of the updates.
You gave up on Hamish. Don't try and bring it back.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's not that anymore. But
died, Hamish.
Sea of Thieves, smell like Sea of Lies.
You basically wake up on a planet and
lies.
you have no memory, and you need to fix this ship. And then I'm not dead far into the story, but I've got to the part where I'm at the main hub where other players can come to.
Aye, this is the shop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Was it in our chat or was it, did I see on YouTube someone on VR and something kind of popped up in front of him and he shat himself?
We were having this kind of discussion like before me and Ross did the sharing thing. I was basically like, I'm gonna get it in VR. I like the immersion that VR brings. And, you were saying that you weren't sure what you were going to get it for, and then I put that in because I was like, nah, you won't play this here because you're a shite bag and you'd be afraid of that. But
look, I don't like aliens or spiders
or bears.
Yeah. Alien spider bears.
Oh god.
But honestly,
do not draw alien spider bears.
yeah, on that dumb radio.
How many legs?
You know what? Like, I'm enjoying it and stuff like that, but every time that I like jump to warp speed or anything like that, all I'm thinking is how cool would this look in VR, man? Like,
what with the fades
but VR does apparently have some issues, like it's quite blurry and like the resolution's dropped a lot. But the director, one of the directors, I think it's Sean Murray, was saying this is No Man's Sky VR version 1, like we're gonna obviously build on it, so that might get better. Whether he's talking about the visuals or not, I don't know. You
did have like the PSVR when it first came out as well, didn't you?
Pretty much,
So you've seen like the big upgrades that he did for that. Because I remember seeing it even from when I first got it up until like recently. It's been it's been sick, like, it's been crazy. See, especially for like the music videos and stuff like I did for that. They did a big update on that, and everything sort of looked a lot better. They must have sort of scoped people's eyes.
Like, even this, like I've not actually obviously played it, but I've seen videos of people's view, and it does look blurry. It looks worse than I've seen even with some of the very early PSVR games. So it's really not apparently great.
Just not optimised properly for it.
Yeah,
it is.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't turned on my VR in about 3 months.
Wow.
And then before that, probably 6 months.
Really? Yeah.
I don't play it often. It's just so cumbersome to connect.
I got what's that rescue mission? What's the wee robot guy?
Astrobot
rescue mission. Yeah. Apparently that's amazing. But there's been a sale on PlayStation, so I picked that up.
I really need to get another PlayStation, man. I was looking to get a PS4 Pro just to get like the.
Jason's got a PlayStation.
Jason's got one, but I was like one for just the living room for it.
I think tell him to take it in the living room.
No, but see, to have the Pro, it would be better just for the VR sakes for it, because we've got a camera there, and then
see if you got the V1 version of the VR, like the first version of the VR, because the processing box doesn't pass through HDR, so you have to constantly reset it all up. You can't just have it set up.
Yeah, see, the Max was talking about that.
I don't know what it is. I've only got the regular PlayStation 4.
Did not fix that
because I literally just got it for the VR.
And the second version.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
But the actual and I looked up, can I go and buy the second processing box on eBay or whatever? And it doesn't work with the first VR. And I'm like, so I have to buy the. I'm not doing it. I'm not buying the VR again just to have that.
I definitely wouldn't now, because I vaguely remember hearing something about Sony patenting.
Patenting.
Like basically like wireless VR.
Life would be so
that
much
would be
easier.
great. I don't know.
Especially, I don't know how you feel about like, see your neck. See, because like it's not heavy, but like it pulls forward and then the cable pulls you back, and it's always to be balanced. You're like your neck's always trying to like keep.
I don't really get that. Depending on the game, sometimes I'll put a wire down my front, like if it doesn't get in the way. But again, it depends what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Again,
I think the sort of game you're playing.
Yeah.
I think the V2 version of the VR's got a better design. Also, the headphones are built in.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously going to upgrade, but
So are we all going to buy V2 then? I think the PlayStation 5 might come with a VR.
From what I've heard, that the general even said like the older headsets would work on it as well, but you know, it's all just rumours at this time. We've got to wait until Sony come out and just announce something properly, which
they're not going to do it until next summer.
No, I don't think that either. Or either if they're going to be crazy, they may do it for Christmas, but nah, I don't see them trying to do a Christmas launch console.
Do you have the rumour that the next Xbox is weaker than the PS5?
The Scarlet?
No chance.
They both released, and then was Digital Foundry.
Oh wait, the PS5. Sorry.
The PS5 and the Xbox Scarlet, they both released like sort of specs for it, and Xbox released theirs, and PS5 kind of get leaked. The PS5 is, you know, ever so slightly more powerful, and you're like, why? So Microsoft, why don't you just fucking blow them out of the water this generation?
Is it something crazy?
But I think it's money, obviously. I don't think there's the technology there for a big leap anymore. So there's no point. Like, so they're just it's about backwards compatibility and
It's
stuff.
about the Ks, mate. It's about the Ks.
How many Ks can you fit on your TV?
But it's going to be 8 in it.
You get 4K, there's 8K, and there's special K.
I don't want to buy another fucking.
Oh jeez.
I don't want to buy another fucking TV, by the way.
Just give me your one then.
I don't want to buy another one.
It's going to, but
Yeah, no, I mean,
I know I'm going to. That's the stupid thing.
It's a big investment, obviously, but
of course.
and that's, you know, that might be why Xbox have chosen to, you know, like, not make it quite as technologically advanced as it could be, because obviously
Make it developer friendly.
well, yeah, that too, yeah, but the more they put in it, the more they're going to need to charge to cover the losses and to, you know, break even or make a profit on it.
They
So
never make profit. I don't think Xbox has ever made a profit.
did you see the post that I put up on our Instagram
Probably not.
about the PS5?
Yeah, what was that Instagram
I
page
did.
again?
I believe it's patches unofficial.
It's patches
Keep you in your toes
This is
there.
almost like a test.
And even though we've been doing this for like what, it's six podcasts,
Yeah.
7
We need to
podcasts,
start
something like that, like-
laying down some actual
But yeah, I did.
scheduling for things.
I did see that.
But
one.
apparently it was leaked on this, I think it was Korean website, for basically like 999
Yeah, it's never going to be
things.
that. Things. You don't know the
Korean
Koreans.
things. I wrote the post and everything, I can't remember.
Korean bucks. What do you call it?
It'll probably be
K-bucks.
around 400. Somewhere between 300 and 400.
I've got over to watch
nah,
PS3 Watch 5, remember?
I'd say
But they fucked up, didn't it? That was the reason that
But you
PS3
could
was
use
so-
a
I would say
PS3 as a
closer.
printer, man.
450 to 500, I think would probably be.
That's a lot. I'd even struggle to like justify that.
But you could play every single from PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4.
If it came out and they said you could play everything, I'd give it some real thought.
Well, that's apparently what Sony have basically said. Like, this next console, it's going to be like a not elitist, but like a not specialist, but it's for hardcore gamers. It's like, you know, it's not meant to be
That-
obviously like in
It's
the
for
past.
epic gamers, lol.
Yeah.
Me, gamers.
I'm an epic gamer.
I'm an epic gamer.
So you can play all your
But,
Fortnite
you know,
now.
sometimes in the past, I mean, Xbox and PlayStation have done as well. They've tried to, you know, branch out and be like, oh, you know, it's a family console.
Yeah, it's a
you
media
can,
centre.
Aye, yeah,
It's a
you
sports
can
entertainment centre.
you can play.
Do you remember how frustrating
Blu-rays on it, blah, blah, blah.
back in the Xbox 360 days, and you would be like, oh no, it's a media centre as well. You try and get it to play something, they'd be like, oh, we don't have this codec. And you're like, you fucking Microsoft.
You can get whatever you want, Bill Gates.
Stop using Windows fucking media player.
Oh.
The Xbox 360 was my favourite, but it was also a piece of shit, man. It's so
They had the best interface, and then with every update they did, they ruined it more and more. I have never
was
seen
about
a
to say,
company.
like, which interface, because they updated
The
it.
first, the blades.
The blades.
the Blades is
yeah.
alright. I like the new Xbox experience because they just went, what's the Wii doing? Alright, we'll do that then.
Look at that, aye. You got avatars? Aye, okay, there he is, an avatar. What does it do? You can put a cowboy hat on it. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sold. Got the horses in the back.
Straight away, I was like, I've got a Master Chief helmet. And that was me.
Look how fucking cool I am. I'm gonna update this so all my friends can see how cool I am with my virtual helmet.
I'm cheapy cheap.
See, if you look at your Xbox friend list now, there's people on mine that I'm like, I have no idea who that is. And
Yeah.
I know I used to play games with them.
Yeah.
But now, like, I'm as antisocial online as I am, you know, offline. Like, I'm like, mute all the players.
Aye. I miss the chats from Xbox Live though. We used to have so much fun banter for it, but now people that are on it are
Chats
just,
from like strangers or just
just generally like from it. But back in the day, like, you know, you could have fun, but now like it used to be. Now it's just people blasting music.
Yeah, people are just shouting at each other, and like I get that. I used to do that as well. Like you just you'd pick one fucking name that had the wee mic beside it, and you'd be like, "You, I'm fucking coming after you." The guy went, "What? Why me?"
Anytime it was Tito, you always.
I was just about to say I played a few games with people called Tito, and you're like, fucking get him.
I think one game I Halo we played, I killed that guy 24 times or something.
Did
The
he
guy
send a message you?
Yeah, and he was like, why me? Like, it's just unlucky, mate.
I guess just, like Chuck's going to beat you in the butt. What is this? And you're just not explaining.
For the listeners that are confused, Hugh's got a bit of a grudge against Tito Ortiz, MMA fighter.
That's like
Never liked him.
so long ago now. It feels
For the old listeners.
T. Ortiz kept ducking you.
Aye, ducking my boy Chuck. What else was that? I was going to say something like that. Did I ever tell you about the abuse I got when I was going to my charity stream? Obviously did like a run the night before to make sure everything was working properly, and I was on Twitch and I was like playing FIFA and just making sure everything was coming through, and like stupidly I left my gamer tag up when I pressed the home button, and like some guy got it and just sent, like, was just sending me abuse, and I was like
what kind of can
just,
you say it on the podcast?
just calling me all sorts of names, Hamish. Horrible, hurtful names. It was just nasty things, and I was like, that's weird. This guy's why is this guy taking all his time out to just call me names? And then I was looking at it and I was looking, he's like, he wants me to like get angry for the camera, and I just like blocked it, and I was like, I'm gonna have to turn this off and then change my gamer tag, because there's people that must just look out for the gamer tags and then go, I just want to, like, because they want to see their name come up, like someone has sent you a message sort of thing. But there was a lot of abuse, and I was,
can you be though, man, honestly, like,
I know, I was like, I even had like the charity stream like thing up, and I was like
a chat, like
what do they call it? This is how
overlay thing.
The overlay, the pro streamer. Yeah, but like the overlay was up, and I was like, that's just sad. It's a fucking cancer stream. It could have been like, I've got cancer.
Yeah, that's what Bob would. Some people.
Some people just want a reaction. You know what I mean, that's why you get trolls. Really,
I don't get the energy in that though. Like, I'm gonna get my way to just send this guy playing FIFA. Load of shit. I was like,
I mean, that happened when we were playing Rocket League. With me?
Yeah, that guy just hated you.
Yeah. So it just happens. I mean, it's not like uncommon. It still happens.
He was like, no, I want Dom. I want him in the chat. And like, why?
He's sending us party invite. He's like, I'm gonna talk to Dom. Like, why?
Were you calling him names? Did you call him a paedophile?
I didn't call him a paedophile.
No, he called Dom a paedophile.
Oh yeah, so that was it.
Oh, no, it wasn't a paedophile. It was a Pedro.
A pedophile?
So you're a Pedro. Look at that Pedro, and what, Pedro? And I'm like, Dom was a Pedro. I'm like, I'm a Pedro, because they couldn't say pedo on the chat, because it would have.
Was it because you blew him up a couple of times? So what's it called, destruction or whatever? Like,
demolition or whatever. Right.
Because he kept calling me, so I just went after him for the rest of the game.
Ross and I were playing Rocket League the other day, and there was a guy, and he was in our team, and he was just being a total dick to us, so that to the point where Ross, obviously you guys know he can get quite angry.
Yes. He's an emotional man.
He was like, I hate this game. Like, I hate this. This is the part of the game I hate the most. So we ended up just turning off team chat.
Why was it? What was the guy saying?
Just that we were shite and stuff like that. Like,
nice.
And just even though we were like winning games, and then I think, what was it like?
Did they sound like a kid or did they sound like a guy?
He called me kid. So like, it's so condescending, it's so ridiculous. I scored a goal in the second game, right? And we won the first game, and then he was like, about time, you were shite last game or something like that. And I was like, I saved like 4 goals and scored 2 or something like that. And he was like, okay kid. I was like, well, you were there, like, you saw it, you know what I mean?
That's when you just bring down new text and then you turn and go, okay boy.
Literally the other team were like, what are you talking about?
Why?
It was like a new team, so they never saw like the previous stuff, and we were just like, I can't bother with this, man. Like, but back in the day, it used to be like our friend Shane, who's just ridiculous with it, like
a full paragraph he'd send to
very
people of just insults, and you're like, how? That boy's probably 12 and you are 30. Stop sending abuse across.
You're a grown ass man.
Grown.
But that's the thing, like, we're, basically his age that he was then, and we've grown up, he's not.
He still sends those messages?
He's still 5'4".
Shame we're listening, that's right.
I doubt it.
Nah,
he's deaf now. He's got fucking hearing aids.
Potatoes in his ears.
Cat ears.
Any other games related things we want to meander on about?
I'm not gonna think of. Well, you know what? I know Hugh's answer. I know what that's gonna be, but I think you're gonna get Uplay Plus.
No. I don't want another subscription service.
So Hamish, can you explain what Uplay Plus is?
It is like Hugh says, basically just a subscription program for Ubisoft games, over 100 PC games apparently.
And like 8 of them are Assassin's Creed.
I was gonna say I had no idea that they had so many games, to be honest, but that's coming out I think next month or something like that, or September or.
I want to say they've got 15 Assassin's Creed games, and
Probably,
probably
yeah.
about 7 or 8 Far Cry games.
They've probably got, yeah,
probably
I
about
would say,
right.
yeah. Because
So,
they've got 5 of the numbered ones, and they've got New Dawn and they've got Primal. So yeah.
A couple of Rayman games.
a couple of Rayman's are worth playing.
The Rabbit games.
Are
And
you
how many fucking Tom Clancy games?
are you against this because it's Ubisoft or because it's a subscription?
I think Ubisoft try to do their own subscription service is funny because every single one of their games is the same.
What was their service that they tried to do on PC?
It was Uplay as well. I
Was
think
it
they were
Uplay
all-
and it was
You play,
terrible?
no,
It was
they've still got that. Like
It's
well,
like EA's got EA access, and that's also not great, but it's cheap.
it's only £20 a year, isn't it? So
But I stopped paying for it as well because I wasn't using it.
no, I was the same. Yeah, I just let the subscription run out.
But
'cause
like these
they
things,
don't add
will,
enough.
it'll be like it won't work if every developer has their own.
Mm-hmm.
Like unless you are massively into Assassin's Creed and Rainbow Six games, like
Yeah,
you, I don't think you're like Ubisoft games. You'll pick up like, mate, I'm just biased, right? Because I don't like their style of like here's a map and a million things to go look
Yeah.
at.
I think we talked about that last time as well.
But-
Yeah, I think we talked about it. We talked about Far Cry 5, and then I had to cut it all out because I was so drunk.
Yeah,
Well, behind the scenes there,
You'll get that on the outtake podcast.
it's a half-hour special, Hamish.
half hour, not 1 point made. But like, I just, it's just the way. Like if Square Enix did this, obviously I'd be like, yeah, that's great. You've got a million different games that they've got, and it's RPGs, and I love that. But I just think Ubisoft have the library for it. Like it's not diverse enough.
It's over 100 games.
Yeah, but they're all fucking open world sandboxes with fucking nothing to do in them.
Rayman isn't.
Yeah, you got me there. But Rayman was one of them games.
the Princess Persia
special.
games?
Rayman, not Rain Man.
Rayman. Rayman was special, and I don't think they're even making it anymore.
I'd say the Prince of Persia's probably games are worth playing.
Yeah.
I'd say that. Because that's the only game that I remember playing through to be that I really
But
liked.
they drove that into the fucking ground
They
as well, didn't
they did one reboot for it, and then they ruined it for that one reboot. But then because it just didn't make as much money as they were expecting.
That's it. I only think it helps people who like Tom Clancy games and Assassin's Creed games, and I think they are super generic. And their design, they've almost got like,
Do you not play FIFA every year?
yeah, and I'll tell you why. And I know it's stupid, but
Generic. It's the
it's
exact same
generic,
thing.
and it's the same thing every year, and that's what I'm saying. If you like that style of game, you'll love it. But I just honestly think that they've got one structure and they just paint over it every year. And maybe I've not played any Ubisoft games lately. Maybe it's changed, but
I think it's changed a wee bit. See, especially with Odyssey.
Well,
But we were playing that.
Odyssey and the.
I played.
What was on before that? Basically, the one in Egypt and then the one in Origins
Origin, yeah.
and Odyssey. They're totally different from.
Well,
any
I
other-
played the Odyssey at EGX, and I hated it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had the
Absolutely
exact same reaction. But see, when I
you hated it
played
because you died a bunch.
It was awful.
I hated it as well.
Combat was terrible.
I absolutely detested it. I finished it and I was like, that's it. But then I played it like,
That was the worst game at EGX.
See, once it came out after it, I was like, okay, maybe it was just like it was a bad beta demo that they had for it.
Yeah,
but
it was
then
dead glitchy as well. And
but then day one that we were there, like we seen the guys walking about with the shields. I'm like, oh guys, so how was the Assassin's Creed? They went, crap, absolute pish. And we were like, right, so we waited in line for hours and it was terrible. And we were like, oh.
Mate, I've fell into this Ubisoft trap time and time again. I bought The Division day one, hated it. Like, I played Assassin's Creed, and I liking the setting and then going, I'll play this. I hated them. Like straight away, just going, right, okay, so it's the same. There's a wee bit of story at the beginning, and it opens up, and it's here, go climb this.
Yeah, but you
Go
don't need
collect
to
these.
do any of that. That's additional stuff. Like there's still a story.
But
line
that's
to
it. That's the game. That's the way. That's why you play it. Is the interest in mechanics, and I don't feel there's any interest in mechanics in Assassin's Creed.
Fair enough.
And I think the Division. The reason I hated the Division so much was because it was like the reason I hate Sea of Thieves. It was so fucking boring. Like it was just about getting numbers up. It was just numbers.
You get better loot, and then you do that to get better loot, and then
Yeah.
you
It's
get
not
better
it's not
loot.
engaging. It's just pure.
That's why I'm not looking forward to Borderlands 3. But that may have a good story.
Nah, I don't know.
Do you think that most companies are going to have this subscription program in the
I
future?
hope not.
I hope they
really-
all just take Microsoft's money and go into Game Pass.
Yeah.
Because it's
I've done
like
that.
Netflix and Amazon and stuff like that. And Disney's coming out, and then everyone's got their own subscription. You're either going to stop it all again, and then illegal downloads is going to come back in a big way, or you're going to pick one and stick with it. Like, and I'm probably going to stick with Game Pass because it's the best deal.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I don't think, apart from Square Enix, there's no company I would pay for the back catalogue.
That was another thing I was going to touch
Nintendo.
on. Like, I don't know off the top of my head if there's any Ubisoft games on Game Pass right now, or I mean, if this comes out, I doubt there ever will be.
I think Rayman was on it for a while.
Rayman Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But is that going to disappear once
probably.
Uplay?
It'll be like the Netflix Marvel thing
Yeah.
all over again. Like stuff will start disappearing, and then you'll just have, you'll just have Microsoft's first party stuff.
And then the customer needs to fucking pay for 4 or 5 different subscriptions if they want
4
to
or
play.
5 logins,
Yeah.
4 or 5 passwords.
Remember
4 or
them
5
all.
apps.
January, February.
Yeah, and then you've got to keep up with like the outgoings. Like that's the big thing about Game Pass now. Right, stuff leaves, but I've still got it installed, and then I go to play it, and it's like, oh, you don't have this, and I'm like, fuck, why isn't it just come up that it's going or it's
It
gone?
does tell you that.
Aye, in the app, but then I
No,
don't.
on the Game Pass page on the Xbox, it tells you games leaving soon.
I don't go there.
Well, that's your fault. You can't
Just
No, I
for that.
I think what he means is like games that he's already downloaded. Why is it not letting them know that they
Yeah.
can't use it anymore?
Surely-
Click on and
surely
go,
it's-
I'm in the mood for that. I
like,
can't play
like
that.
uninstall it for you, or
Yeah.
or come up with a wee thing on it saying
a notification, by the way, these
Wee
games
sad
are now.
face.
yeah.
We said, oh.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
because I'll get like fucking 300 games downloaded, and like sometimes, I'm going to try that this time, and then it's like, oh no, you don't own this game, and I'm
You
like,
should put that in as a suggestion because they listen to those suggestions and people vote on them, and that sounds like a good one. So
Yeah.
yeah.
and they always implement the ones that.
There's a couple of things that came off, and I was like, oh god, I should have played that. Like, because they sound interesting. There was that weird like film game. Was it Observer or something?
Yeah, the Observer, yeah.
Yeah.
Or night shift,
Night Shift?
late shift.
Is it the Observer with the guy who looks like half the face?
It wasn't Observer.
Yeah,
but
that's
late,
Observer.
It was late shift.
Oh, the one that's yeah. I played that quite a bit actually.
Yeah, that was that.
It's quite short, isn't it?
It's pretty short, but there's like 8 endings. So
Yeah, okay.
depending, it's like you see videos and then you get a branch choice of do you want to do this, do you want to do that, and then it'll show you different videos obviously. But I'm sure it was 8 endings or something like that. It was quite fun.
Alright.
Late shift or night shift? Late shift, I think it was.
On the late shift, boys.
Yeah, but Game Pass is the way forward.
I
don't think doing individual companies is.
Yeah.
It doesn't help the consumer, does it?
No. They basically try to make as much money as they can individually for it, and then do you know what will happen? They'll get absorbed into probably Microsoft for it. They'll just see like a lot of people are now just going for Microsoft Game Pass rather than going for theirs. And then they'll be like, shit, and then Microsoft will throw that Microsoft money at them and go exclusively have newbie games on Microsoft Store. Maybe even have that as pre-launches, like see what Epic's been doing.
Yeah.
Like games have like limited time only on Xbox through to be Game Pass. I mean that's kind of what they could do.
Don't like the way things are going with games anyway. Like,
well, they're all kind of.
so you don't own anything, it's just all a service.
We were talking about that last
I know
episode
I go on
before
about
it.
this all the time where
But you're a collector, so that's the reason why.
it's one of the things, if you pay your money for something you expect to own it.
Yeah, but you're not paying for the game specifically.
And that's what I'm saying.
Service.
This is the way games companies want to go.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to sell you a game once. They want to continue to take your money every month for whatever. Like, like if you buy Assassin's Creed Origins, they want you to pay £3 a month.
You're giving a one-off payment. That's you done. You're not feeding into their pockets.
They don't need to do any manufacturing. They don't need to do anything distributing anything. They'll let you cut all the costs down for that because it's all digital.
And that's the weird thing. So you can't. And it also that's game preservation's fucked up now as well. So if Ubisoft go, fuck it, no one's playing Rayman ever again, take it off their service.
Yeah.
What you gotta do? Like, nothing.
Cool,
That's why I hate game
anyway,
companies.
as long as I got my Assassin's Creed.
Mass Effect. I've still not played them, and I know I'd love them.
You would. Mass Effect
you'd
brand
like
games.
The Mass Effect's EA. I don't know why I said it was Ubisoft.
BioWare EA. BioWare.
Is it?
BioWare EA.
Yeah, BioWare. I might be dying soon anyway.
Yeah, the way Anthem's went, and I think the lead guy from Dragon Age actually got sacked today, or left.
It's the lead director of Anthem as well, wasn't he? And he left.
He left.
It's bad times, man.
From what I've heard though, they got told today, or like EA was like, this game has to be able to do this, 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 and this. Like,
they were given constraints, and they had to kind of.
You have to. It has to be Destiny, but not Destiny.
Yeah.
That's a big sheet of paper. Make us Destiny. but not Destiny.
Yeah, we don't want a Destiny
Give-
game.
aye.
Dynasty.
God, Des Tiny.
There's Tanny.
Oh. Fuck games companies.
So, any other games that anyone's thinking, like, looking forward to playing?
I'm huge as popped.
FIFA? Nah, not FIFA.
I'm thinking.
That's like an addiction.
What was that? A lump in my beer.
Oh, lumpy bear.
How old's that beer?
I just opened it. You heard me open it on podcast.
The podcast.
The podcast. It's a podcast beer. You're gonna have to open another one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
I thought you said you were going to decorate this room.
I need to get the stuff out of it.
Oh, guys, just to say, like, we're not actually at Hughes today as well, which is a nice change of pace. I heard my Sean Connery. Change of pace.
Guys, that does it for this week's Gaming Patches In podcast. Dom, where can they find us on Instagram?
That's Patches In Official.
Hamish, where can they find us on Twitch?
Twitch.tv/patchesin.
Gaming.
I was getting there. I just took a pause, right?
And we're at Patches In on Twitter,
Or you can email us.
which is patchesinofficial@gmail.com.
That's patchesinofficial@gmail.com.
Now,
That's patchesinofficial@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
Thought we had a parrot or an echo there, so I was going with it.
we are not the most natural talkers. And that's a bye from Hamish
See you next time, everyone.
and Dom.
See you later, guys.
Bye.